Thank you for coming here. I'm gonna just switch either side because I know a lot of you guys have questions, so we'll try to get to all of you. We'll start here.
Hi.
Hi.
You're awesome.
Thank you.
If you weren't acting, what would you be doing? Besides going to school, like what else would you like to do with your life?
I mean, I've wanted to be an astronaut since I was like 2 years old, and I think it's the coolest thing, and I don't know if I can really be one, but I mean, I dream of doing that.
Hi.
Hi.
If you could guest star in any other show, which show would you choose?
Ooh, I'd want to be in South Park, I think, and love this. I want to like be friends with Cartman.
Hi.
Hi.
What direction would you like to see your character go in season 3?
Well, I would like to see Will. I mean, honestly, everyone says they want Will to have a break, but like, I don't. Like, I love when Will's kind of tortured because like, I get to do awesome stuff. So like, the more he's tortured, the better. So I mean, I'd love for him to just go through a lot more suffering and pain, and that would make me happy.
I know it. My 13 and 15-year-old daughters have told me which question I have to ask you.
Okay.
So,
Uh-oh.
what's it really like working with Finn Wolford?
I mean, I love Finn. He's really chill. He's kind of like a nice, relaxed guy. I'll tell Finn that they say hi. But yeah, I mean, I love Finn. He's really nice. What'd you say?
She said you're waiting.
He's awesome. Thank you. I love you too.
When was the last time you and the other 5 kids hung out together off set?
I mean, like last weekend or something. I know. I mean, we do it a lot. Actually, now in the summer because we don't have to do school anymore. It's kind of like we have a lot more time, so we all kind of hang out and we're at the mall at the that's a set, but I should have said that. But yeah, I mean, I love hanging out with them. Well, I mean, now you guys know we film at a mall.
What was the hardest part about being possessed during Stranger Things?
Well, playing Will possessed, I have to play like 2 different sides of Will at the same time, and it was definitely difficult trying to like think, is this more the monster in the scene, or is this more Will, or is it in the middle? But it was definitely a challenge.
Hi, I love you.
Thank
I just
you.
wanted to know if you could change one thing about your character, what would it be?
I would want Will to be more brave, I think. And I know Will definitely, because in season 2 he had a lot of courage when he fought back the monster. When he talked back to him. And but I feel like Will just is too shy and needs to speak up for himself a little more.
Hi, my question is, since Stranger Things 3 takes place in the summer, what do you think that the kids would like to do for fun during the summer?
Probably go to the pool. I mean, they're at the pool, there's... Oh my god! I mean, obviously there's a pool, it's the summer, so let's just not talk about this with anyone else. But,
I was right.
I'm in trouble. I mean, they love doing.
Oh my
they love
God.
doing a lot of. I feel like I can't. You know, I'm spoiling too much. They love doing everything summer things. No.
Hi, if you could describe your acting experience doing Stranger Things in one word, what would it be and why?
Unexpected, probably, just because, I mean, I never would have expected any of the stuff that I'd be doing on Stranger Things, and even just be on Stranger Things, and I'm so lucky and just so grateful to be a part of it, because, like, who knew I was going to be on some huge Netflix show that the entire world sees and watches me, and it's just kind of crazy, and I never expected it, but here I am now talking to you guys. I love you all.
If Stranger Things could cross over with any other show on or off air, what would you want it to cross over with?
I mean, I haven't seen Riverdale.
Witchcraft.
A lot about it. And I feel like those two shows together would make a great show. Even though I haven't seen it, I've seen clips and I know what it's about.
What do you like to do with your free time?
I mean, I love skiing. I was just talking to this, I don't know if you're audience, but, hi, is that you? Oh, it is, hi. But, I mean, I go in the winter, I go out to Colorado and we ski, and then, yeah. And I love traveling and seeing the world, and I get to do that a lot with this career. I mean, I'm 13 and I've already seen so much of the world, and I mean, that's definitely like a life goal. Like, I'd love to visit as many places as possible. But I mean, I think that's effort. Like, who doesn't?
Hi, my daughter loves you. And
Hi, daughter.
Does the shadow monster give you nightmares?
No, not at all. Oh, but I don't find him scary. I find him weird looking because he looks like a spider. Like, he's just not scary to me. But a lot of people are scared of clowns, and I will never understand
Me
that. I just had to talk with to the
Same.
suffering, and they're so scared of clowns, and I just don't get it. 'Cause, like, clowns aren't meant to be scary. But anyway, I mean, I think everything in Stranger Things I don't find scary. I think it's more creepy to me. What?
Hi. If you could be any other character in Stranger Things, who would it be and why?
I mean, earlier I said 11, but I mean, I'm gonna switch it up. And I'd love to be Dustin. I love his character. He's just such a likable, good guy.
Hi, I'm Evelina Schmidt, and I'm a huge fan.
Thank you.
What advice do you have for people like me who really, really want to act but don't exactly know how to get into the industry?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't either. I mean, when I started, I didn't even know acting was a thing. I thought you just jump into the TV and then, like, you do it. But, I mean, I remember how I got into it. I was taking an acting class, and my teacher just recommended me to, like, an agency, and from there I started auditioning for things. But, I mean, my advice to you is you just have to have, like, a thick skin with acting, because a lot of times, even if it's not just about your acting, people will reject you just about your looks. You might be too fat or too skinny or not pretty enough, and it happens a lot, and you just can't take it personally. You just gotta keep going and not give up. You guys are so enthusiastic.
Hi, so I was just wondering, what was like the first moment that you and Millie really connected and like knew you were gonna be best friends?
See, I don't remember. Like, I'm trying to think. I mean, I feel like I remember one time we were at dinner, and it was the cast dinner for season. Like, we go on a dinner before the show starts to get everyone to kind of just bond with each other and get to know each other again. And I remember at the dinner we were sitting next to each other and we were talking a lot, and we just became really close. I feel like after that dinner we started talking even more. And I remember the other night she told me that because her phone got hacked, and she said that her dad told her the first person that texts you, I don't know, she said something that like the first person that texts me I know is my true friend, and I was the first person. Thank you.
Before the show, did you have any experience with Dungeons and Dragons?
No, I didn't even know what it was, but I mean, it's a really weird, it reminds me of Monopoly. I don't know why. It's just, like, Monopoly's a long game, Dungeons and Dragons is, it's so weird. It's so complicated. And I mean, I've been, like, people always ask, do you know how to play it? And I don't, and I don't think I'll ever learn because it just looks so complicated. And I mean, they have video games on it now, but I just learned what it was 2 years ago.
Hi.
So I was wondering what your dream acting role in the future.
I have a few. That's a good question. I feel like any actor would love to play like a superhero just because it's so cool. Like, I mean, you get to do all these stunts and there's just so much to it that sounds so fun and so cool. So I mean, I've always wanted to play some superhero that does cool things and like kicks people and does flips and then I've also wanted really badly to play like someone really creepy and like a serial killer or something. And I promise I'm not a serial killer, but like I would love to play one just because it's so not me. So yeah.
How much takes it take you to film the part when you were possessed from the shadow monster?
Well, the scene at the end, or the scene at the end of season 2, where the monster was coming out of me, is that what you're talking about? Yeah. I mean, we did that all night. We started at like, it was a night shoot, so we started at like midnight or 11 or something, and we went till like 7 or 8. I was so tired. I remember, like, I go to bed really late, like really, really late. Sorry, Dad, but I mean, and after like 4 a.m., I just couldn't keep my eyes open. I was just dying. But I mean, we did like a lot of takes. I don't remember how many though.
Hi, this is my daughter Autumn's question. Supposedly Millie gets into character by listening to a song. How do you get into character when you're going to play Will Byers?
Yeah, I mean, it depends. I mean, songs don't really... Some people say they cry from listening to music, and I'll never understand that. Like, I cannot cry from a song. But, I mean, for me, I feel like it depends what I'm doing. Because, like, I had to do a seizure scene, and for that, I've never had a seizure, and I had to just look up on YouTube what happens, like people having seizures. And it was a little weird because, I mean, for an hour I was just watching people have seizures and just like enjoying it. And it was kind of weird. But, I mean, that's how I have to learn like what it looks like. And it depends on what scene it is.
Hi, how has your life changed ever since Stranger Things?
It's changed a lot in some ways and just not at all in others. Like, I get recognized on while I'm walking around, and I've gotten used to it now. But it's just again, I never like. Who would have expected I'd be here now? And it's just so crazy. Like I mean, I'm not bragging or anything, but I mean, I have 7 million followers on Instagram, and that just blows my mind. And it's just like I feel like I really want to do something when I'm older, just something important, because I feel like I have the chance to do that, so I want to use that power to do something impactful on the world. What's that? That's it. No, this side. Okay.
Hi, my question is, what's your favorite hobby aside from acting?
I mean, I just said this. I love. I mean, I also love water skiing. I go to summer camp in the summer. And it's like a sleepaway camp, and I go for 7 weeks, and I enjoy it a lot, and we go on water skiing trips a lot, and I've gotten pretty good at it, so I'd say that.
What's your favorite place that you've ever traveled to?
It's so hard. There's so many places to say. I mean, everywhere is so different. I went to Tokyo in the Philippines last year, and that was really, really cool because I've never been to that side of the world, and it was so different from, like, being in Tokyo it's just so different. Everyone's so nice and so polite, and like, everyone takes care of you, and in New York, everyone is just so mean. They're just like, they bump into you, and they don't care. In Tokyo, they do. They care about everything about you, and it's nice.
Hi, I was just wondering what was the hardest scene in Stranger Things to film so far?
I've definitely, the scene in season 2 where I was with Winona telling her about what happened on the field, and the scene on the field where the monster was kind of coming inside me. Those two were really hard, just because the one on the field, I didn't even know what the shadow monster looked like, because they kind of put it together in the middle of the season, And I remember I was just like looking at the sky, pretending that something was taking over my body, and it was just like, it was just really tough. And then I remember with Winona, she's so great. I love her, and she makes it so much easier because she is such a great actress, and I loved getting to work with her. And that scene, I mean, she talked to me before, and she was like, "Oh, sweetie, how can I help you? What can I do for you to make this scene easier? I'm here for you." And I was like, "Oh, thank you," because it was a very emotional scene. And I mean, she helped me through it. She talked to me before, and then she just kept giving me water, and then my dad bought her a watch, and now clothes.
Hi. How did people at your school react after the show came out?
I've been going to the same school with the same kids since I was in like kindergarten. So I mean, everyone knows me as just me, and nothing really changed at school, which is great because like I get to I kind of have like two different worlds. Like when I'm not in school, I'm filming with the kids from Stranger Things, and I get to act and do what I love. And then when I'm home, I'm in school and kind of just get to be a normal kid. And it's nice to have like a good balance of both. But I mean, nothing much has changed there.
Hi, what's your favorite memory with all the kids?
I think I love. One time we all hung out, I think, in Caleb's old house. Oh my god! And then I remember we were at Caleb's house, and some guy he told me right after we left, he said someone knocked down his door and broke into his apartment, and it was crazy. I was like, what? And then he stole a ton of stuff, and it was crazy. But I remember that really well. It was the first time we all hung out, and we all had a lot of fun, and we talked really deep about just deep stuff, you know? The deep conversations are the best. You just let everything loose, and it was nice.
Hi. What happened to the buyer's dog?
Well, the dog is... I mean, I've already said this before. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but I'm gonna say it. The dog's dead. I mean, I'm sure it's not a big spoiler. So yes, the dog died. I was just filming a scene, and his grave was right next to me, and that's when I learned the dog died.
You're not supposed to say that.
No, poor Noah.
In season 1, our very first scene, I loved filming that scene just because it was, everyone didn't really care. We didn't know anyone would watch this show. We thought, after that, it's just done, and we're leaving. We won't see anyone ever again, and no one will like it because, the show got rejected by everyone except for Netflix. So we didn't really expect anything, so we were kind of just all relaxed and just doing the scene, and we were laughing, and it was just a really fun scene to film when we were all playing D&D.
Hi, are there any movies, TV shows, or Broadway shows that have inspired your acting?
Yeah, when Annie on Broadway, Sadie Sink, it's crazy because she played Annie when I saw her, and she inspired me to get into acting, and now I'm acting with her. So it's so weird. And I remember seeing that show, and I was I think it was one of my first Broadway shows, and I was standing in my seat clapping, and I was like, hi, and I was trying to get the actors' attention, and I wanted them to wave at me, and I just remember it really made me, I told my parents, I was like, can I be up there? I want to do that, that looks so fun. And they were like, oh, sorry, we don't know what to do, where do you want us to go? And I just kept telling them over and over, I want to do that, I want to do that, and eventually they I took my acting class, and they recommended us to someone, and then I got into it.
Hi. Would you actually like to live in the 1980s or present day?
Well, I say I would because I don't want to offend anyone, but to be honest, no. I love this time now, and yes, they didn't have phones and they had bikes, and it was great, but I mean, I'm happy now. I just feel like now is so much better than the 80s. Sorry to 80s.
Do you notice any similarities between you and your character?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Will he's really close with his siblings, his brother, he's really close with his mom, and I mean, I'm really close with my sister. My mom is kind of annoying, and Joyce is really annoying. She's crazy, and she's annoying, and she's always on Will's back, and my mom is the same way. She's always asking me like, where are you? What are you doing? Why didn't you do this? Noah. And I'm just like, oh! And I feel like Will goes through the same thing.
Hi, I love you so much.
Thank you.
What's your favorite thing about your character, Will?
I love that Will, I love his, it's not really Will, but I love his group of friends. I love how they're just so close and they all kind of love each other and don't care what other people think, and I love that about them.
How did you feel when you won your first award?
That was crazy. I mean, first of all, I felt so many emotions. I was so nervous, and because I didn't want to I didn't want to win just because I didn't want to give a speech, because it's just scary. And it was really unexpected. Like, I didn't think I would win, and I did, and I went up on stage, and I was so nervous, and I saw so many people, just their eyes on me, like, just all these famous people were just watching me, and I was like, it was so scary. But I mean, I got through it, and after it was like, oh, I did it, and then I got this award, and it was just the greatest feeling I've ever felt. It was, I mean, I remember when I was younger, I'd watch these award shows and think like, Mom, one day I'm gonna be on that stage and I'm gonna accept an award. And my mom was like, oh, sweetie, okay, no, you won't. And I did, so screw you, Mom.
My name is Sophia. I love you really so much. And
Thank you.
If you had one superpower, what would it be?
I would want invisibility, I think, because I feel like that'd be so, like, you could prank people so well if you can go invisible, because you go invisible and then you hide under their bed and then grab their feet, and then that's it. They just die of fear because they're so good. I'd love that.
Hi. How do you juggle school and acting at the same time?
It's definitely tough, and now I'm getting into high school, so now I'm a high schooler, and it's very exciting, but it's definitely tough because school in itself is a lot to manage, and there's so much about it that you have to worry about, and then acting on top of it is a lot, and it can get really stressful, but I mean, I chose to do this, and I love it, and sometimes, I mean, I do it, and it works out, and everything happens for a reason, so it's all good. It's not too bad.
Hi, Noah. So,
Hi.
there's a lot of fan theories about the clown that Bob describes in season 2. Some people think that it's Pennywise. Do you think that could be possible?
I've heard that. I don't think so. I think because I asked the Duffers about this because I heard this, and they told me it was I forget what they said. It was from some movie, and then Sean Astin, who plays Bob, told me the same thing, but I forget now. It's not. I don't think. But they said it wasn't Pennywise. That's all I remember. But I was also I remember someone asked me about this. They said, do you think it's Bob's fault that Will got possessed by the monster? And yeah, I think so too. But he died, so I mean, it all works out.
What is your favorite part about camp?
I love that when you're at camp, you don't have to worry about anything. You're just there and you're having fun, and you're there to not worry about anything. So it's very like stress-free, and it's kind of nice to it's like a little bubble, and you're always with the same people. It's just really nice. It's different.
I know, I love you so much. And if you could spend a day with anybody from any time period, who would you choose?
Oh. I mean, anytime. I mean, I feel like that's such a good question. I need time. I feel like it'd be like Albert Einstein or someone just really cool. No, he's cool. I mean, I don't know. There's a lot. That's such a good question. I'm trying to think. Probably, maybe. What? I'd say that for now, but I'm gonna think about it, and I will DM you the answer.
Doesn't know
You
her.
have to say your Instagram.
Alyssa.Lepesky.
Okay, gotcha.
Hi. Who do you look up to, like, as an older sibling out of the cast?
Like one of the teenagers?
Like one of the cast members.
Oh, I love all the teenagers. I love Joe. I worked with him. I did press with him for a week in the Philippines, and we had so much fun together. He's so nice and just such a good guy. I love him. And he definitely has a bigger role this season, so you'll see a lot of him.
Spoiler!
But I look up to Winona and David and the Duffers and
He's gonna get in so much. I know.
They all kind of make me who I am.
Hi Noah, I love you so much. If you could be friends with anyone, who would it be?
Anyone? Probably someday. I almost touched her hand, but I didn't. But next year, I think she's going to be at the MTV Awards, and then we're going to touch hands.
If you could spend a day with any Stranger Things character in real life, who would it be?
In real life? Oh, definitely 11. I mean, who wouldn't want to spend a day with 11? Like, superpowers? I mean, totally. I think 11 could just get me stuff. While I'm in bed, she'll just psh, and I'll have my anything I want. Definitely.
Hi Noah, I love you so much. What's your favorite part about the response and all the love you've gotten from Stranger Things?
I love that the Stranger Things fandom especially is just everyone in it is so passionate and so sweet and nice. And I mean, I haven't met a mean fan yet, and it's just everyone. There's so little hate in this fandom, and it's so hard to avoid that when there's so many people. And it's just so great to know that everyone really cares about Stranger Things and us, and you guys are all just genuinely good people. We went to Six Flags last year, and that was so fun. I mean, we all just, as a group, we just went, and we went just on all the rides, and we had so much fun, and I really want to do that again, and we were trying to plan it again, so, definitely.
Oh my god, hi, I love you. Who's the best dancer in the whole cast? Who dances the best?
Caleb.
I mean, he's so smooth. He's always he just pulls out those moves out of nowhere, and I mean, we always tell Caleb that we want to dance like him. And I feel like dancing is very just sexy, you know? I don't know, when people dance, it's just nice to look at.
What episode do you feel really developed your character?
Well, Will I forget which episode, but when he says he likes it cold, I remember the Duffers were telling me this is the scene where you have to show that Will is gone, and now it's the monster, and just all emotion is just lost. He's not there anymore. And then I feel like that is the turning point for Will, when you kind of lose him and he's gone, but he comes back.
Hi, what was your favorite part about filming season 1?
Sorry?
What was your favorite part about filming season 1?
Well, my favorite part was, I love season 1 because we just didn't have to care about anything. It was a lot of fun. And same with season 2 and 3, but, I mean, I loved filming the first scene with the D&D, and I loved in, I think it was the end of the season when Joyce rescues me from the Upside Down, Joyce and Hopper. I remember they came in with these Home Depot buckets full of goo, and they would just pour it all over me, and I was so cold. And I remember it was just in season 2. Guys, I keep getting really close to spoiling things, and I'm stopping myself. But it was great. Wait, what was it? Sorry, I'm just trying to. It's really hard. I've spoiled things before, and I've gotten in trouble, so I'm a new person. Oh, right. Favorite thing about season 1. Well, I also loved when 11 flips the van. That was so cool. I mean, so cool.
Hi, Noah. If you were to create a character that's a number, what powers would you give it?
Ooh. Well, I mean, I just said that I would love to have invisibility. So probably, what's a number for invisibility? 7. Oh wait, 0. There needs to be a 0. Who's the first? But yeah, I'd say 0, and they'd have invisibility.
Hi, what season did you like to film better?
I mean, for me, probably, I mean, in season 1, I wasn't there that much. I didn't stay there. I flew back and forth. And in season 2, I lived there, and I got to go to set every day. And I mean, definitely season 2. And season 3 also, we're having a lot of fun because it's the summer, and right now we don't have school, so we just like play on set when we're not filming, and we have a lot of fun. So it's, I think 2 and 3, I love definitely.
Hi, is there a specific actor or actress that you haven't but would love to meet?
Sorry?
That you haven't but you would love to meet?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I would love to meet Leo DiCaprio. I mean, he's him. And I feel like even just maybe getting to work with him. I mean, he's Leo DiCaprio. Like, I'd love to meet him and just talk to him about everything and just see what he's like, you know?
Hi, Noah. What's your favorite memory from a convention?
Oh, I mean, I love, these conventions are really fun because you meet so many, I mean, a lot of people are weird in a good way, and a lot of them are really fun, and I mean, I remember one girl, just, a lot of them, like, when they're crying, it's so sweet, and every girl that cries, it just always sticks with me. I never forget the crying girls, you know? And that will always stick with me, like, I mean, don't cry on purpose, but just, I love people who cry. It's really sweet, because then it makes me want to cry, and crying is fun, it makes you feel good, and it's just, Bless you. That was a loud sneeze. Who's this?
Hi, I love you so much.
Hi.
What inspired you to audition for Stranger Things? Like, what was it about this TV show?
Well, I didn't choose to. I kind of just got the script and the audition sent to me, and I looked at it, and I remember looking at it and thinking it was just so weird and it was going to be terrible. I mean, it was, when I saw it, it was just a bunch of kids on a bike, like, biking around, and then one gets abducted and it's another dimension, and then there's a crazy mom, and then it's just like a bunch of people just running around with so many different storylines, and I was just like, oh god, this is just too much. But, I mean, when we were filming, it kind of felt like it was all coming together, and it became a great show. But I remember sending in the self-tape and didn't really expect anything back, and then I got a few callbacks, and they said, because I originally auditioned for Mike, and then they told me to screen test for Will, and then, I mean, I got the role, and I was so excited, because it was my first TV show.
Hi, Noah. My daughter, I love you.
Hi.
Hi. Do you like to be famous, and what's it like?
Good question. I think, I mean, there's pros and cons to everything, and I feel like, I have a lot of great fans who are so sweet, and everyone is so nice, and it's just, there's so much love, and I appreciate it so much, and it's crazy to think that, like, so many people know me and love me. I hate to say that, because that sounds weird, but it's just, it's nice to know. It's like comforting, and but it's definitely sometimes tough. I mean, I've gotten to a point where like I can't walk out. Like I'm not Ariana Grande where I just get mobbed by people and just can't go anywhere. So I mean, right now I don't think I would say anything bad about it yet.